Hello everybody and welcome to another great, fantastic episode of Distilled, Brewed, and Reviewed. My name is John and I'm here in my world famous sipping den. And if you don't know, I do everything that has anything to do with alcohol on this channel. I review it all. And if that isn't enough, I do a world famous Sunday morning coffee review, and I do everything that has anything to do with coffee. Now, let's talk about that for a second. How are you going to find everything? I have so much stuff. Well, I have one of the most extensive, up-to-date, fascinating, and easy-to-navigate playlists on YouTube. And the first comment of this video, which is going to be pinned, is going to have a link. You just hit it, and there will be my bourbon reviews. But I got everything broken down so nice. You look at that, and you tell me you're not amazed. Matter of fact, tell me you are. Let's be truthful. Remember, I do all these things because I can, and I'm the only one in the world that can do it, and I do it with half my taste buds tied behind my back to make it fair for everybody else. Don't worry, I can do this with a quarter of my taste buds. I'm using half. It's really not fair as it is. So, don't forget to subscribe. You're home. This is a one-stop shop. You want to search 1,000 channels? Go ahead. Or you could be here. Everything's anything to do with alcohol and coffee. Right here. You're home. Cool stuff here. Look at this. Yeah. I'm doing all three. I've already done this one. Look at the cool wax. Red, green, and a dark purple. I like it. I like the way it's kind of cut. Alright, we're going to go over this. What is this? I just like the presentation. Rare Character. I'm doing this one today. Rare Character presents Single Barrel Series. Select this one, selected by T8KE for our bourbon. T8KE is the name that a man named Jay West goes by, and apparently he has a big following he does bourbon reviews, and so he commissioned Rare Character to do this bourbon for him, and they did. He's also on Reddit under our bourbon. Alright, what is this exactly? This is, okay, well, first off, Single Barrel Series, purveyor of rare whiskeys. Rare Character Whiskey Company was born out of Pablo Moy's love for collecting rare and distinctive whiskeys. After 2 decades of purchasing single barrels for his own bars, restaurants, he has developed a unique insight into the industry and has forged special relationships with top distillers and distilleries. They have offered him one-of-a-kind access to their private warehouses, and for this series, Moy has found and procured barrels unlike anything else out there. This limited release showcases the time-honored tradition of American whiskey making, back when products were still produced the old-fashioned way. Rare Character Whiskey is for connoisseurs who should pick only the most memorable occasions to sip these fine whiskeys that have never been released before and will never be released again, and the occasion tonight is you. You. Right? I'm going to do this for you tonight. Distilled 5, which is May of 2016. Bottled January of 2022. The mash bill, 75% corn, 21% rye, and 4% malted barley. Distilled in Indiana, aged in Kentucky, aged in new charred oak as per law for bourbon. Bottled by Rare Character Whiskey Company, Stanford, Kentucky. Well, barrel number RIO 215, proof 115.52%. The ABV is 56.76. It is 5 years, 8 months. Obviously, it is straight bourbon whiskey, and it is cask strength. The big thing that I know that they do is not so much with the name of the whoever is procuring this whiskey. They like to showcase the one-of-a-kind artwork on the label, and that denotes who picked it more than the name. So very interesting. Let me give you a good look at it. Okay. So there it is. Now, I have been sipping on this a little bit to acclimate myself, so I don't have to take an acclimation sip, okay? Just get right into it. And I'll say this, Mr. Moy, I love your tops. I like the beautiful colors that you have and the way that they are shaped, that wax, and the way it comes up like that. And I will say this. These things may not be tamper-proof, but they are damn tamper-resistant. If I'd opened this online, or on camera, whoo, it took me forever to get into this wax, man. I ain't kidding. But I finally was able to do it. So, tamper-resistant. Oh, yeah. This one's dark. This is a nice dark color, this one. It's definitely a dark, getting old copper penny. Nothing new about this copper penny. No, sir. Now, I've written down some notes as I've been sipping this for a little bit. Okay? Because it changes, and a lot of times after I, quote-unquote, hang up, I sip for a while, and I get all these other things I want to talk about, so I'm trying to nurse that out ahead of time a little bit, right? So, and even this is going to open up, especially with this proof over time. It's going to change a little bit, but I'll tell you what I got when I did this was on the smell. Interesting. You get the wood, the oak finish on it, but interesting enough, you get an aromatic, in how I would describe it, tobacco. Like a good smelling pipe tobacco on this. And for me it's kind of cherry, but it's definitely tobacco, but it's good smelling aromatic out of the bag. Aromatic meant to smell good, and it does, and it smells like a really good sweet smelling pipe tobacco. And another interesting thing about this is it smells like a tea, but like a sweet tea would smell. Like a sweet southern tea. Again, a candied apple. It's got a lot going on in the nose. Let's give her a taste. Definitely sweet. And again, I am getting a sweet tobacco. Whether it be a really sweet and flavorful chewing tobacco when you first put it in, pipe tobacco, cigar that's flavored, that you don't light and you just kind of get the taste of it. But that sweet, flavorful tobacco is really reminding me of that. There's also a sweet raisin. It's very sweet, but a very, it's a sweet raisin taste that goes along. A touch of mocha, and again, as per the nose, on the palate, a sweet tea. To me, those things are very pleasing, and this is good. It's pleasing. It's very tasty. It smells very good. What we'll do is we will add a little bit of water to it and see how that opens up the molecules. Oh, cool thing. Tomorrow, I am going on a single barrel pick at Old Forester. Now, it may be a few months before that barrel bottles are available. I will definitely get one and review it for y'all. I'm going for another company. But I'll get one of the, I'll get one. I don't know if they're going to let me film or if I even want to ask to do it. I don't know. We'll see. If I do, it'll just be on my phone. I'm not going to bring a setup in there. Well, very caramelized, very caramelized brown sugar. And now I'm getting what I didn't get before, a little touch of sweet orange. I'm always using sweet because it's sweet. more of a sweet cinnamon now, even with the water in it, or with the water in it. Still getting that orange. Very interesting. And I'm getting everything else I got before. It's just how it's changed a little. It's going to hold up to ice and water. I mean, this thing's pretty stout. Still has all the tobacco and the raisin and the tea and the mocha. Very nice. Yeah. Just a little muted on all those things as the orange and the brown sugar push its way forward. And I've been saying it's sweet, but now it's a particular sweetness. So, very good. I guess you can Google, this rare character, and if you have a club or a store or anything, or you want a one-of-a-kind barrel made for you with personalized labels by an artist, that's, I believe, his partner, and then I would Google and get in touch with him, Mr. Moy, and see about getting one of these made for you, because he does do a good job. I mean, he has access to some good stuff, apparently. So, and we will all anxiously await my barrel pick from Old Forester. Yeah, that's exciting. It's real exciting. And I'm going to see you on the next one. And don't forget to sub. Check out my playlists. All right? And sing Home Country Road or whatever the hell that John Denver song is, because you're home, man.